I have always been curious about the long-forgotten past, about the lost secrets held by our ancestors thousands of years ago, the little details of their everyday lives, how they lived and how they died. The Neolithic site of the West Kennet Long Barrow is an exemplary case study, being one of the largest and oldest prehistoric chamber tombs in Britain. It is estimated to be built around 3600 BC. It is one of the many wonderfully preserved Neolithic monuments around the region of Avebury in Wiltshire. During the excavations in the 50s, they unearthed the remains of over 40 buried individuals. Men and women, infants and elders alike, lying inside the chambers for thousands of years. I felt eager to find out more about the barrow, so I took a chance and visited the site myself. The barrow has a striking dominance within the landscape. Also, a great view from here to Silbury Hill, the largest man-made mound in Europe. During my visit, I got to know Peder, a spiritualist guide who is an expert of the barrow.
I think the barrow was built for a number of reasons, and archaeologists are gradually realising this with other important sites like Stonehenge. It wasn't built for the astronomy, it never was just a tomb, and certainly it was a place that was open for about 1,000 years, enabling the living to go inside and contact the dead, the spirits of the ancestors. West Kennet was certainly a place for the living as much as it was the realm of the dead. But 20 years ago, since I first set foot in West Kennet Long Barrow, and even then I felt this awe of wonder was there. There was something in there drawing me in, and it was the fact that the place had stood there for 5,500 years that really blew me away. 1,000 years before Silbury Hill, 1,000 years, before the main phase at Stonehenge. I wanted to know what people were doing there.
This is one of the 5 chambers inside the barrow that contain the remains of our ancestors. 3 well-preserved skeletons were found here. I wondered, what information can be gained from the burials about the circumstances of early life? I seek answers from a professional archaeologist.
One of the sayings in archaeology is the dead don't bury themselves, the living bury the dead. So when you excavate a burial, you're excavating what people who are alive, you're excavating the way they perceive themselves and that individual and society generally.
I was also interested, what does this all tell us about the beliefs of our ancestors? Could there be a connection between the placement of the bones and their beliefs?
One chamber I liked was that it had three male skeletons lined in a row, and there seemed to be a young skeleton, a midlife skeleton, and a crone skeleton, which of course is symbolic of the triple goddess, but also of the 3 stages of womanhood: the maiden, the mother, and the crone.
This is the corner where the 3 skulls were extracted from. We know very little about the Western Chamber for a specific reason.
Like many monuments, particularly in that area, West Kennet Long Barrow was excavated into in the 19th century. And this poses all sorts of problems because information that we would now capture has been lost. techniques have changed phenomenally. The whole discipline of archaeology has fundamentally changed from these early pioneer archaeologists, or antiquarians as we call them. My feeling towards the 19th century antiquarians is thank you. You know, without them we wouldn't have a discipline. Yes, some information has been lost as a result of their work, but we stand on their shoulders now.
This issue raised a question for me. Are we doing the right thing by digging up all these bones? Would we possess more information about the barrow if all the excavations had been postponed, maybe until the present day? Besides, is it an ethical thing to do? Our ancestors clearly wanted to lay their dead in an everlasting home for the afterlife. Is it okay to disregard their will just because they died thousands of years ago? Nevertheless, it is interesting to think that these finds have not been lost to the sands of time even after thousands of years. It is a reminder that our current choices will always have lasting impact on Earth.